Everyone's a critic. I get it. I get it.
So that's interesting. I don't know if you go over to effects, there's a soundboard and there's laugh track and a gong and a rim shot.
But no split screen.
Let's see.
Seems
That
like a feature
sounds.
you'd want.
Oh, look, I can give you headwear.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I have to make sure that this didn't mess up our feed right here.
Okay.
I'm going to stop my recording. We are broadcasting live right now. Should mention that.
Oh no. Remove effects. I really want to know what the hell is. Oh, oh. Do you see that?
One sec. Oh, yeah. Yar. Yeah. Arr, we got a pirate. Oh, he's dancing. His
Oh,
head, his
that's
hat
pretty.
is sticking to his head.
That is pretty good. See what if I randomize it again? Oh. Mhm.
Well, that is scary. That is a dog with a beard
And
with hearts. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
This is turning into a Insane Clown Posse video.
what do we got? Oh, we've got a heart with an eye patch. So.
Okay, I'm not going to listen to you.
Heart.
I need to figure out if this is working, sir. Okay? I've got things to do. It did not mess up our feed. If everything goes right, this will be a brand new setup we're doing. How do you feel about that, Noon?
I like that. Actually, that'll work out pretty well.
Yeah, if you can get all the goofy cake crap off the screen, then we'll be in business. Kidding. Seriously. You're off the podcast if you keep that up.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I'm going to be honest with you. Didn't watch or listen to the last episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, didn't,
Okay.
didn't do it. It's 2.5 hours, and I haven't sat down for 13 minutes at work. So, but I do know that it's fresh in my mind what happened. And we went to the Drow City, Miles Tone, figured out that there's dragons, and you came with us?
No. So basically,
Let's get this down. Do you
yeah.
remember the name of the city?
No,
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
not remember the city.
Hold on, I might have
Basically, we get to the my tunnel, maybe.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, we get to the
Brokeback Gorillas.
we get to the city. Or okay, so yeah, we finally get to this port city, which is one of the larger port cities, 200 plus K strong. We get there, and after that, we kind of say, all right, this is a pretty large place. We've got 5 days till the Blood Riders get here.
The Strider of Murder Dork.
Mm.
Not right.
So we got
wait.
5.
Oh,
Okay, go
Underdark. Sorry, the Strider of the Underdark. Okay. I just reading some of these notes that I have.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
I got it now. Okay.
Okay, so that's one thing. Yeah, so we get there. We're like, we got 5 days to kill. We've got.
Was it my channel?
I don't know. It sounds so familiar though.
Oh, jeez.
But so we've got 5 days to kill, and we're trying to figure out what are we gonna do. Myself and Theron run off to go check out. Basically, I've got the Umber Hulk specimen, the Unishore fin, and basically we're gonna go find, and then Billy the intern, and we're gonna go find ourselves a geneticist or something.
Yep.
And we play Dr. Mario or whatever, trying to figure out what we can and can't splice together, and then leave Billy there. At the same time, we also heard that is it Darren Ganthor?
Aaron Ganthor is our contact
Oh, our contact.
in the Imperial
okay,
City.
Never mind.
The one who's boning Thoradin's mom.
That's right.
That's still happening.
Well, okay, so we find out that that one of the guy we figure out that there's a Drake issue, and that this guy is losing his Drakes, and that maybe if we can figure out how or bring back the drakes, he'll spot us a couple of them. So
This is the same city. Should we call it?
should we just say next port city?
We get to the port city. It doesn't matter what the name is. It never does.
Yeah. No.
It never does. Get your beard off your face. That is hilarious, by the way. That's gonna make people want to watch, though.
I know it is. I'm gonna just.
I like your glasses. Your new glasses, Noon.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Not even about your snorkeling. Man's got a snorkel, you know? I can't complain. Okay. So let's get down to brass tacks. This is what's happening. We have drakes that fly in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Miles Tone goes and seeks an audience with someone.
Well, oh, yeah. So yeah, you guys go off. You yourself, Ushi, and Tazat.
We do a little three-way RP.
Yeah, you guys go off to go to the Drow City to kind of figure out the lesser of the Underdark, to figure out, is there a way to get to Blad's? Or what's the best way to get to Blad's, kind of thing.
Ushi comes with us.
Right. Yep. Ushi, yourself, and Tazat. You go out to kind of a Drow area. Ugh. And drum up some information on, is there a way to get to Blad's from the Underdark, and how bad is the Underdark there? I mean, that's where you find out that there are some beholders and creepy crawly things in there, but there is a path and a way to get to Blad's.
Yeah, the Underdark. I have the Underdark name, Sundalar.
Ah, nice.
And we found Zridanax, who is Zridanax, which is he's the Strider of the Underdark. I think it's Stridanax. I think it's Stridanax is what it's supposed to be. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, there are a few ways of getting there.
And
go ahead.
I was saying, yep. And so that's basically Tazat's big thing is trying to go underground. So he went out to go find out how to get to the underground and find a map. Miles Tone basically went out and did what Miles does. Found the head of the city, talked to him, introduced himself as the Great Miles Tone, and said, we're a bunch of adventurers. What do you need done?
Yeah.
Found out that there's a Drake issue, that a dragon is stealing the Drakes, and drums up a deal that if we take these guys out or fix the Drake dragon issue, we'll get some mounts for free.
Yes.
Yes, and that's about it. We talked about trying to figure out what we're going to do next, or if Tazat hates flying, is pushing for the underground, and I think we kind of I didn't hear the last 15 minutes of the episode, but I think that's pretty close to where we're at. We're gonna go find a dragon and kill it.
Well, what we run into are the Drakes. Remember, Drake encounter. So I think that what's happening is we might even know at that point they are Drakes. Like I said, didn't listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I really should listen to these episodes, but
it's tough. It's tough. It's distracting when you're sitting there at work and you're listening to it. It's like, well, I should really concentrate.
Yeah. Well, it's harder now being on all these drugs. All these drugs they've got me on.
Oh yeah, all of them.
All of them. I did send him a message though. I'm getting cheaper drugs.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
Good. Are you going to a different prescription, or are you just?
Yeah. Just a different formulation.
Oh, okay.
Any hootie and the blowfish. DNA splicing. Umber hamsters.
Yes.
Probably possible.
6-week period, a gestational thing. I think we figured it out to be.
Miles Tone speaks to like the head Drake Wrangler or something.
He speaks to. I think he actually speaks to. He speaks to the main town wizard and king.
Oh, wizard and king?
Yeah. So, because that was the issue, is like the king thinks that this isn't an issue. It's probably going to happen in this is not going to be an issue. It's going to happen in a year. Whereas the main wizard's like, the dragon's probably going to be taking us
Oh
over
yeah, that's
in a
right.
week.
Yeah.
So we really get the quest from the wizard, and the wizard is the one from our other campaign with Biff Crackers.
And Mozaran?
Was it Mozaran?
That's the wizard from the other account. The other. I'll never forget that name. It's great. Nymozaran, the wizard. He's the one who opened the far gate or the portal, and
Oh,
then you flew through it.
okay.
I think
So
there was a callback to Nymozaran or something like that.
right, and well, that's the thing is we ran into the actual wizard from our other campaign.
Huh.
So
Well, nobody knows that. That's just like a little Easter egg
yeah,
for us, more than
right.
anything else.
So we talked to the head wizard of the area as well as the king. The king doesn't seem like it feels like it's an issue right now, but the wizard does and send us on this quest.
Okay.
Da 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 da. No more uh, donations.
Blah 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 blah. No donations. Nobody loves
Boom.
us.
Yeah,
People should donate.
people should donate.
Meh. I guess they don't have to. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we can just leave it as
If you
it
guys are
is.
listening, you don't have to donate.
If
Not a
you'd
huge
like.
deal.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this anyway.
Boom. Yeah. For some reason, Java just keeps this client uses I think Java and it just crashes every once in a while. So, but I click it on and it brings it back up. So
Boom. Okay, I have a new.
science.
That's this is gonna be weird doing this like this. I don't know
She's
how I
like,
feel about
I'm
it.
looking at the.
Where's the payoff? Where's the money hit? The rim shot.
I'm trying to figure out how this sound thing works.
Okay, should we just record? Here's an idea.
Well, do what we're planning on doing.
Yep.
All right,
This is episode 65.
65.
Yes.
Okay,
65. Take one.
take one.
It's 20 Sided Death, episode number 65. On the line here and on the video here today.
Oh,
Noonian, boom, through the internet.
hey!
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good. This is 20 Sided Death. It's a 4th edition D&D podcast where we do actual play. We actually play D&D, bring it to you on a weekly basis, for reals this time. And this week, we have a humdinger of an encounter
Yes.
for you. Last time you heard from us, we were traveling from good old Tribe Central, where our buddy Ushina Watatsu releases them to their own devices, and we kind of get a bearing on a city to head to.
Yes. Yep. Basically, we need to go to the next port city close right before we head out to Blad's, and that's where we're at right now. Pretty large city. In fact, I think it's about 200 plus strong.
That's right. It's a fairly good-sized city.
Yeah, yeah. So we've got plenty of. I mean, it's a great opportunity. We're about 5 days ahead of the Blood Riders. Huge port city. Great opportunity for us to basically bulk up, purchase whatever we need to, maybe get a little bit of a quest and some experience, and prepare for before heading off to Blad's.
Gordon sees something awesome in the sky.
Oh yes, he does.
We see what appeared to be flying creatures that we're not sure of. They look like smaller dragons, but you're not sure because they could be flying kind of high in the air. They look like flying dragons, and they look like people are riding them, which is amazing and exciting. So the first thing we notice is that they're landing in some sort of like a taxi service perch sort of deal. Some of them are carrying like little chariots behind them, flying through the air. It's pretty amazing looking, and this town is very large. It's larger than almost any other town we've been to. I think it's even larger than Blackfall, and Blackfall was the largest we'd been to.
No, the main kingdom was like 500,000 strong. This one, I mean, is still a pretty big ass kingdom. So it's not.
We haven't been to a very large. We've been to Weyburn. We've been to Blackfall. I mean, it's still one of the bigger cities we've been to.
Yeah, yep, absolutely.
So we get there, and we've got plans. We've got things to do. We've got hamsters to, I'm not going to say molest, because that would sound weird. Let's just get down to brass tacks here. Noonian, what's our goal with Hammy the hamster?
Oh, we're gonna basically take Hammy the hamster, and we're going to breed a Umber hamster or a hamster Hulk. I guess I don't know. We haven't really figured out what.
It's either an Umber hamster or a hamster Hulk.
Yeah.
My gosh, hamster Hulk sounds way better though.
Yeah, it does. It does have a nice ring to it. But we did. Yeah, that's basically the nuts and bolts of it. Is we find ourselves a breeder who's familiar with how to break mounts and breeding different kinds of animals. We've basically enlisted the use of Billy, our intern, to help him out with this creating this new breed, and yeah, we're basically going to see if we can't get ourselves a armor-plated, super digging hamster.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Oh gosh, it's awesome. Yeah. Downside is, I mean, even though with all the Fey magic that Billy knows, it's still going to take like 6 weeks or so. But you know, that's a perfectly enough time that we can get the thing going, go over to Blad's, do what we need to do, come back, and see what the result is. So we might have a nice surprise once we take out Blad's.
Yeah. So Billy, being entrusted with carrying the genetic specimen of the Umber Hulk,
Yep.
he hands it off to. He basically goes to the stables, and with his magic and his knowledge of animals, they're going to work together to crack this nugget here to get us a hamster Hulk or Umber hamster.
Whichever of you.
Yeah, whichever one we decide. Which I don't know. Maybe we'll just breed 2 of them and call one each of their names. So we'll pretend like we have 2 species, but really they're just
the same thing.
They're both horrible abominations.
Right. But that's about it. That's at least what Noonian, Theron, and Billy the intern has been doing.
Right.
So, and you guys were out actually doing. Yourself, Ushi, and Tazat were doing something completely different.
Yeah, so Thornton, Ushi, and Tazat. Actually, Tazat decides that the best place to go would be the Underdark. And he hears of a drow encampment a few miles away. So what we do is we leave the city and we go walk down a few miles. We notice this opening in the terrain. We go down another, 400 feet, 500 feet, 1,000 feet, something like that. And then we arrive at, hold on, I actually have it here.
Oh!
Sundalar, which is a drow village down there.
Sounds fancy.
Sounds very fancy. This is the Underdark. Tazat is at home. He's got cave walls. Thornton's okay with this because, he was enslaved in various tunnels. So maybe a little post-traumatic stress, but at the same time, it's pretty much all he knew growing up. Ushi's just hanging back.
Ushi's, he doesn't really know what to do at this point.
He's looking for somebody to invite to a nice steak dinner and then never call them again. So we go bar hopping. We find the dancing dogfish, I believe, and I know I don't remember.
Why do we come up with these names?
I don't know. I can't believe I wrote it down. That's what I'm impressed about that. Anyway, so we go in there. We find a guy uh, there who appears to have been through and seen some stuff. We get to talking to him, and his name is Stridenax, and he is familiar with the Underdark in this part of the world. We ask him, is there any way to get to the island of Blads through the Underdark? Which I must say that the island of Blads is, of course, an island off of the main continent we're on. And we heard that between our continent and the island of Blads is something called the Sea of Steel.
Yes, yep.
Which is a horrible place to be, from what we've heard.
Yeah, there isn't... I mean, even our old ship captain was basically like, nope, I'm out. You know, thanks, everything. You guys are awesome, but I'm done. So
yeah.
we're kind of on our own as far as... And that's kind of our big crossroads, is how do we get there? By land, by sea, by air, or underground.
So we're investigating the underground portion of this. He says that, oh yeah, you can make your way there. It's a little dangerous. You're going to run into beholders, you know, some mind flayers.
Just the usual underground crazy nasty stuff.
Just some terrible stuff down there, but you guys will probably be okay. He did mention that he knows of a path. He never went very far, but he knew that the path he was taking was going under the Sea of Steel.
Right. Yeah. He didn't go venture all the way to the other side, but he did get, I mean, pretty close or halfway.
Yeah. So we know it's possible. So with this information, you know, we start heading back. Meanwhile, while all this is going on, Miles Tone is up talking to some folks. He's using his amazing charm and rolls to figure out what's going on here. He finds out something about these drakes, doesn't he?
Right, exactly. I mean, he does what Miles Tone does best, and that's talk his way into situations. And finds out that they've actually got this kind of a drake issue right now. The king doesn't really think there's much of a problem right now, but the town or the port wizard figures that something's probably going to be going down pretty soon, and basically it's going to involve a dragon. So, kind of whips up a deal with us that if we help him out with this drake ordeal, he'll throw us a couple mounts for free.
Which is amazing. That's a great deal. So not only do we get to encounter a dragon, probably, but we get free flying mini dragons. I mean, that's how Thoradin sees it. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, that's Thoradin's big thing, is he just wants to fly. On what? I mean, that's it. I mean,
that's all.
But yeah, so I mean, it's a great deal. We get ourselves our own mounts.
So let me get this straight.
Option. Yeah.
The king, he doesn't think this is a big deal. He's thinking, well, you know, it's not going to happen for a while. You guys are just passing through. I'm sure we'll fortify our defenses before this dragon this wizard's talking about will even be an issue.
Right. The thought is like, oh, it's going to take a long time for the dragon to be able to build up his own army with these things and to create a kind of a big cloud, or basically his force. Don't worry about it. It's going to take time. Meh. But the wizard's
like...
no. Take a year and subtract a couple years, and it's going to happen.
Right. It could happen next week.
Right. Know? Yeah.
And they're severely unprepared for that type of encounter. So with that information, we debate. What are we going to do?
Yes.
Do we leave the potential of an amazing drake, and go just head to the Underdark, fight our way through what probably will be beholders and mind flayers to get to the island of Blads, or do we stick around? How about with this dragon business? Potentially wait long enough to get ourselves a Umber hamster, or at least on our way back. You know, maybe we'll know more. Maybe you'll use Noonion's robotic pistons for something to help out with the whole mess. I mean, we're basically just deciding whether or not we should go or not, and it was a semi-split decision. But after much debate, it was decided, well, let's go ahead and take care of this dragon, because why not?
Right. And, I mean, in the end, we've got 5 days to kill. I mean, we're still waiting for the Blood Riders. And
That's
the thing.
right.
So we've got time to kill, so why not go kill some things while we have the time?
That's right. And there we
So
are. So I believe that what happens is we head up the side of the mountain, run into, we notice some movement. They appear to be drakes, and I believe we just rolled initiative, or we're about to.
yeah, I think we were about pretty close to there. They tried to put on some trap, but we disarmed the trap, and yeah, that's about where we're at. So
Yeah. There we are. You're all caught
yeah,
up.
long intro, but it was a long episode.
It was, man. That was beefy.
Yeah,
There's stuff in it.
well, we made up for the missing weeks.
Yeah.
But
So I would like to say that right now we're trying something new. We are actually live recording this, and I'll put it up on our YouTube channel, the 20 Sided Death YouTube channel, and I'll link to it on our website, 20sideddeath.com, as well as on the forums there. While you're over at 20sideddeath.com, you can check out the donate page. This is where you have a chance of getting your own NPC into the podcast, where our group will interact with him or her and discuss things and just enjoy having that listener interaction with our NPCs. It's really fun. It's very simple. You go to 20sideddeath.com, you click on donate, you donate any amount, as little as $1, and you will get your own NPC into the show. In addition to that, if you donate to a Paragon level or higher, I'm actually going to show this on the webcam, you will get a custom-made D20. Let me see if I can get this.
yeah, come on, twist it right. Oh, all fuzzy.
There is a picture on the donate page. What it is on the 20. Hold on, I'll roll it. Check this out. I'm going to roll it. We'll see what happens.
Ooh.
I'm not even kidding here, folks. I wish I was joking. It just crit. I'll try to pick this up. You guys will call me out for tomfoolery, but that was a crit, and that's what happens with these. We didn't weigh them that way. They were made in Poland, but they are custom made. They are custom made D20s with our logo on the 20 side, and there's nothing more satisfying than rolling that D20, seeing those skull and crossbones come up, and knowing that it's on. It's going to happen. You can do that. You can get those dice as a thank you gift for donating to the podcast. So again, 20sideddeath.com. Click on donate. Donate any amount, and you'll get your own piece of the show. Donate a little more, and you'll get your own amazing dice. That crit. Look at that live crit that just happened. There you are. I can't really pitch it any better than that. That's amazing. I would like to say that any of your donations don't go into some mattress out back. We don't give them to Larry, some guy who just takes our money and makes it rain on folks. Not even strippers, just people. At the bus stop. We actually use this that goes right into the podcast to get better equipment, to make this podcast sound better and better. So we do thank you for all those donations. What else, Noon? This is long. Maybe we should.
This was a long. Let's just thanks again, and let's I suppose get right into the intro. So.
That sounds good. Well, Noonian, thank you as always for joining me.
Always a pleasure.
And we'll catch you next week.
Have a good one.
Nah. I wanted to do that the whole time. I can't believe it. That was amazing. Just the fact that how it popped up was amazing to me. Incredible.
Oh, Google, you don't do yourself.
Dude, your horns fly out when you do that.
That is awesome.
Oh. Yes.
I think
Approved.
we'll have to do intros like this from now on.
Not even mad.
Yeah, hopefully this works out. So.
Oh, I probably should have clicked record.
Oh yeah.
Just kidding. I did.
Ah. So.
Gotcha. You dirty, cheeky monkey. This was a almost a 20-minute intro.
Wow. Well, I mean, it was tough. I mean, we did have a lot of... Well, does that include all the stuff before the intro, too? Before the actual intro?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna stop this and see what happens. Oh, if I stop it, oh,